Hello everyone and welcome today to Makeup with Jeannie. We're going to do something really fun today. Not what I had planned fun. I had something really cute and fun planned but fell through. My friend was going to come over and I was going to make her put my makeup on because she picked up the airbrushing in a day. So I want her to see how it is to do it on other people, because on yourself, you can feel it going on. You can feel the coolness of the makeup. You can feel it tactilely coming onto your face. And so I wanted her to see what it's like to do it on somebody else. And she was, I ruined the surprise. I said, dang it, I was having you come to, and I was gonna surprise you. I had to put the makeup on me. And she's like, I'm scared to death. What if I mess it up? I'm like, it's a makeup. I wash it off. You know, worst thing that can happen, you take it off. So anyway, today we're doing a natural look, but I am going to do some false lashes at the end with a different adhesive rather than glue. I'm going to use the magnetic glue that comes from Luminous, because I found on accident that it has a great adhesive that held the lash on all day that the magnetic strip had fallen off of. So if it can hold a regular lash that's big, my Maryland lash that I put on that's really big, if it can hold that all day, I figure it can hold grocery store ones, you know, that are not as big. So that's how I'm going to do the lashes today. Let's see if I can get myself more in the middle of the camera. There we go. Okay, so I do have on eyebrows and eyelashes. Now I do those two things because of how long the time that it takes to do it is just more time than I want to take from you guys, is all. But we'll do a show on just lashes. Let's see, okay, that hair looks attractive. Let's leave it. So we'll do a whole show on lashes, but I'll show you a real quick way to know if your lashes are in the right place. And this will only take a second. Take any brush, oops, I dropped things, sorry. Take any brush, any makeup brush or a pencil, whatever you got. Line it up to the side of your nose, right? Go straight up from there. That's where your eyebrow should start. I'm very fortunate that mine works and is in the right place for that. Then for the arch, I've heard two different things. Either line it up from your nose to the center of your eye or to the edge of the color of your eye while you're looking forward, okay? Looks like mine is about on the inner circle of my eye, where my arch is, okay? Then your end, you line up your nose with your eyeball end right here, and that is where your eyebrow should end. Easy peasy, right? But it's hard to do. I admit it is hard to do. I mean, that's not a rule. You don't have to have your eyebrows like that. If your eyebrows aren't naturally that way, don't worry. Yeah, don't even, because the way you are is beautiful, and stick with it. Stick with the natural look. Okay, first I'm going to put on, sorry, I was going to put on powder, but I forgot I wanted to put on my aloe vera gel first. One of my age spots came back though, and I was so bummed. I'm like, no, that age spot had just disappeared because I'm using the aloe vera. What happened? Well, duh, Jeannie, you've been going for walks in the sun without a hat on or sunscreen on. Because I take my little 20-minute walk, or starting out at 20 minutes, you know, I'm not done. I'm not going to stop at 20 minutes. I'm going to get longer as I get more strength. But yeah, I was like, how did that age spot come back? Sun, the sun. So I have to wear a hat now when I go walking. So I'll look like I'm working in the yard, all the neighbors' yards as I walk around the neighborhood. They'll be like, is she like a honeybee collector with that big hat on? Or honey collector or something? Okay, and remember I just showed you to go around the eyes in this direction. That's what I was doing, because that's the way the muscle goes, and we don't want to pull the skin away from the muscle. And then when I get to my neck, I go straight down, because the muscles go straight down. But it's okay, you can still go up. It's not going to kill you, but it is going to separate some of those muscles from the skin layer, and you will get more of that fun stuff like I got. Mine's from fat though, gaining weight. But I've lost some weight, so I'm doing something right? We're good. Okay, before I start the airbrush, I'm going to start with pressed powder. This is Luminous pressed powder. It's called Translucent Super Sheer or Sheer Perfection Translucent Powder. And as you can see, when I take the little puff out, keep that there to keep it all in. But you can see I like it because it's almost gone. Oops, wrong brush. That's my blush or my contour brush. There it is. That's a brush I was looking for. This is the big brush that comes with the Luminous 5 set of 5 brushes. This is just your applicator brush for powder. And just put it on all over, on top of my eyes even, because I like it there to help the eyeshadow and stuff stay better, last all day. And I put the powder on first also because it gives the makeup a more finished look when you're done, and helps with oil if you have oily skin. Okay, that's done. Now let's move on to fun part, airbrush. Airbrush stuff. Okay, I start with, I gotta shake them up though. I forgot I gotta shake them up. Shake it up, baby, now. Twist and shout. Shake it up, baby, now. Sorry, I have to shake tons of bottles because I want everything ready. Even though I'm not going to use all the bottles, I want them all shook and ready for me. Oh, that's cute. Let's fix that. That was attractive. A little extra curl there. Do I have one on that side too? No, okay. Sorry. Don't want to look a fool while I'm recording. I wish I was live so people could tell me that I'm looking a fool. Okay, so I just take all my bottles, give them a good shake. Rather, you know, the other people shake all theirs as they go, as they use them, but I use so many and I forget to shake them that, and you get a different color if you don't shake them, because you get, you know, just a solid pink rather than a pink brown or whatever. So here I go again with more shaking. These are the little bottles that I use. Just shake them up a little and you are set to go. Okay, so I start with my chin. So that is, here's the well you put the makeup in. I get 2 drops of the bronzer, right? Which is very dark. Hope you could see that. Well, I'll get a better shot of the next one if you didn't. Okay, then I put that aside because it's one I've already used, so I don't try and use it again. Then I want my strongest one, or darker one, which is the 030. Oh, yeah, that's it. 030 in the natural foundation. I add 4 drops of this to the bronzer. Comes out fast though, this one, so I gotta watch it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then here's my little secret I do, because there's a little bit of bubble of the makeup on there. I just take a paper towel and wipe it off. You can't see it, but it's on there. And that's just so my lids don't get full. The lids of the makeup don't get too full. Oh my gosh, my hair. That's okay. You're not looking at my hair. You're looking at my face, right? So it's okay. That just made a fun sound. That wasn't me. That was my airbrush. I pushed on the end, barely pulled back on the trigger, and it back bubbles, and that mixes your colors together. So let's get the neck done the way I like it, to cover up my double chin and give me a stronger jawline. And that's how I like to do my chin. Blend it down a little so you don't have such a stark line. So as you can see, I'm going a little further down than the line that I did in the first place around the jaw. So I start here and then I slowly go down a little just so it blends a little. I like to hit the jowls too. I'm almost out. It's making noises like it wants to be out. Okay, it's out. And that's all I do for the jowls and the chin. Now blush. Now since we're doing natural today, I'm going to use, where'd you go? I need the natural blush, of course. If we're doing natural, no, that's espresso. We don't want espresso today. That's very dark. So we want natural blush. Yes, here it is. Okay. And I love it. Look at the color. It's just a fun, but it goes on so light and so neutral. It's really fun. It's a really fun, oh, I'll show you. Sorry. I do 3 drops of this one. Please come out. Please come out. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I got 4. That's okay. We use it on my eyes too. so it's okay. Because I put blush on my eyes as well as my cheeks. Because, and this is just my color theory bit, I'm using soft rose as well, which is the softest pink or reddish shade they have. So it doesn't show up much either, which is why I'm choosing it for my natural look. Okay, that hair is gonna bug me if it doesn't lay. Let's lay down. Just go to sleep, hair. Go sleep. Nope, straight up. Straight up standing up. Oh well, go ahead and embarrass me. I don't care. Hair, embarrass me. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 drops of the soft rose. I usually do 1 drop of the pinkish red color blush I use, but the soft rose is so light in color on your cheeks that I use 2 drops. Okay, next I add just 1 drop of foundation, my lightest foundation, which is 010. I'm a 2, so when I mix just 1 drop, just for me to help lighten it up a little bit. Oh, I didn't show that on camera. 1 drop. Oh, that's 2 drops. Okay, I'm trying to show it. And I had to wipe the tip just so I don't get gooey lids. That's my little anal retentive part of me, having to wipe the lids. Oh my gosh, that hair is gonna really bug me. Let's see if we can tuck it in. No, it doesn't want to cooperate. Oh well. And then same thing, because it's different colors. Put your finger on the end, fully fill back on the trigger, and you'll see it bubble up. Fun. It's fun to bubble, back bubble. I think it's fun. Okay, so we're just going for the cheeks. Some people do here for makeup, not makeup, for blush. But because I already have such strong cheekbones with my age gives you stronger cheekbones, I like to do the apple of my cheek, and then I go up and do the blush contour into my temple. So let's see if I can do that. I do the apple of my cheek, and then I go up into the temple a little bit. Contour the apple. This is where I have, right here is where I have the lack of pigment, but the blush fills it in really well. Then I go up a little to give it the blush contour. Okay, now let's do the eyes. Get a little closer. You can get 3 finger widths away when you're doing blush and eyeshadow, because it's a more precise movement that you're doing. But then we'll keep going with more blush till we can see it a little bit. We don't want to see it a lot because we're doing a natural look. And if it is too dark, we go over it with the foundation and it covers it to make it look more natural. Let me go a little higher on that side. Okay, now I'm going to do a little contour on the eyes. So I just did from here to here in the corner. I'm going to do that again on the other side, just to give it some shape, just to give my eyes some shape. Then I'm going to go back to the blush, same thing in the cheekbone, then on the temple, just so it flows a little better. Can't tell how much I have left, but I can go over the eyes one more time, I think, just to give them some color. Now, because I feel like I have enough blush on, because I'm doing a natural look, I don't need a ton of blush. So I'm just going to take what's left in here and do just an Oliver pass on my skin to give me a little bit of color just on the skin. There's a lot left in there. Dang, Jeannie, how many drops did you add? Okay, now it's out. Or almost out. Now it's out. Okay. So that's just blush eyeshadow in one concoction, rather than doing your blush separate or eyeshadow separately. And the reason it works, I want to show you. I don't know if you can see it, but your cheek skin is a different color than your eyelid shade. And so they look the same family of color, but they're not identical. So it looks like you did spend time doing a different eyeshadow because your cheeks have more color just from lifetime and sun and everything. But your eyelids don't show that color as well. Like my eyelids are a lot lighter than my cheeks. So as you can see, it's on there, but it's very light on the eyes and darker on the cheeks, but they are still in the same color family, so they blend well. And I sniff so much because I have a deviated septum. I promise it's not because of other bad things that I could be doing. Next we're going to do, let me find the boxes. I'm going to do contour and highlight. But we're going to do them very light today, use the lighter colors. So starting with, let me get my brush. Starting with the Icon palette, or no, this is Optics palette. And I bought it because I thought these were eyeshadows, or blushes or whatever. I thought they were shadows. They're all highlighters. They all go on bright highlight. So today I'm going to use the brown, my favorite one. The brown and the pink go on the least extreme as far as highlight, and that's why I use them so much. So 2 dips in the brown, and then I highlight and I go up to the temple because I saw a girl do that. I thought it looked so good when she turned the side and you could see the highlight go all the way up. I just thought that was extra pretty. So I just do 2 pats into the brown and then do up above my blush. Go up above the blush where the highlight goes. And then I like to do the forehead a little. Some of that's going to get covered up when I do my bronzer or contour. Okay, then I take some, just 2 drops. I just dip it twice in the same color. Go down my nose to give that a highlight. And then I close my lip like that to get top and bottom lip highlight. It works for me. Love it. Okay, now I'm going to use that same brown shade, same brown one, right? You can see it. I dipped this brush that came with the makeup, and I use that to highlight under my eyebrows. Do the brow bone, as they call it. The brow bone is what it's called, not the under the eyebrow. It's called the brow bone. Okay, that was funny to me. Okay, and I want to do a little more on the tip of my nose of that same color on the end of my nose, like this, just to highlight the end of the nose. Maybe get a little more on Cupid's bow. And remember that when I put the foundation on after I do the contour, it's gonna calm that down and make it look more natural. So right now I look like a highlighted disco ball, but it's gonna calm down, I promise, when I do the foundation on top of it. Okay, now I take can you see that brush? Okay, so it's an angled brush. Comes in their Luminous 5-piece makeup airbrush, or brushes, their 5-piece brush set. And this is what I use for contour. So this is the Cut 2 palette. They have a Cut 1 and a Cut 2. The Cut 1 has highlighters in it, and I bought this one because it just had so many different shades of brown. I didn't know what shade of contour was ideal for me. So I do either this one, that you can tell I've used a lot, or this one. And then I do a drop of the shimmer one with it to give it just a little shine. So today let's do the darker one. 2 dips in that, and then 1 dip in the, and I go to, in the highlighting one, and I go to my temples with it. I go to my temples, get them some color, break up the forehead. Instead of a forehead, maybe you have a 3-head instead of a 4-head. So same thing, 2 wipes in the darker one and then 1 in the highlight shade. Oh my gosh, my hair is really bugging me. I'm gonna have to fix my clip or just take it out because it's really bugging me. I don't like having funny hair while I'm trying to record. Do the same thing, and then I go across the forehead a little bit to break up that high forehead that I feel like not tall, just a little height on my forehead that I like to minimize with the shadow. And then if I'll go into this darker one as well, if I didn't get enough on my chin. Hit those jowls, try to get them a little disappear. And then you're supposed to do a 3, right, on each side, and that's your contour on your cheekbones. But I just used what was left over on the brush. I didn't dip more in to do the 3 because with the blush, I don't feel like I need a lot of contour. Okay, next we are doing the foundation. I am a shade 2, I've learned. Instead of mixing, I was mixing from anything from a 1 to a 4 in their lighter shade. 1 is the lightest, and then it gets darker as you go heavier, a higher number. And so I was using anything from a 1 to a 4, but I was mixing them, trying to get the right shade of makeup for me. And I finally just used 2 only, and I was like, that's my shade. Took me years to figure it out, but that's what works for me. Oh, sorry. Can you see it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I did more than 5. I'm just saying 5 out loud so you could see what I was doing. Okay. Now this one I don't need to mix. I mean back bubble, because, yeah, mix or back bubble, because it's just one color. I go back and forth just across my whole face. You don't have to go back and forth. You can go in any direction, any style you like. But this is just easy for me to remember to do, going back and forth. Now I went over my dark double chin stuff to make it blend better. So I did go over that. Then I come in and I get the chin a little closer. I also hit the corners of my lips to try and give a break between those frown lines and my lips. Upper lip a little bit, and I get on the nose, right? And then I start from the side and go up to blend that blush. Start on the side and just go up, blend the blush. Oh, look, I got too much right there. But it will dry, and it will be the same color as the rest of my foundation. But then what I do this little trick where I come in closer and go right under my eyebrows for a highlight. So you sent me a message. Oh, it's gonna have to wait, babe, because I'm filming. Okay, so let's see how much we got left. Not much. Everything looks good to me, except for I want to blend the chin down a little more. So I'm just going up and down across the chin. You can't see my movements, but I'm going up and down just to blend that highlight. Sorry, I'm trying to read text at the same time I'm talking, and I can't do both. Not that talented. Let's see here. I have a little left. I'd like to get rid of some of that shine on my nose. Okay, now my nose looks brighter for a minute, but it's gonna dry the right color. Let's just start at the top again. We'll do one more pass maybe, see if we have enough for one more pass. Oh, got halfway down my skin and it's out. And that's okay, because I did not need that last pass anyway. Now I want to show you the rose gold again. If I'm going natural, I want a little color in my skin. So this rose gold is, look at that shine. It's a luminizer. It's meant to do highlights, but they also said, showed it on the show. 3 drops, we should cover my whole face. Okay, I do it lightly across my entire face, and I get this beautiful, slight, very slight bronzy gold. So I'll get close first. So you can see there's no brown, there's no shimmer in my forehead kind of thing. I don't have to back bubble because it's one color. Same thing, just across the entire face. Relax your face. I ran out way fast. But now I want you to see my forehead now. See, it's got a little bronzy shimmer to it, and it puts a little color in my face. Is why I love it. So it's fun. And for a natural look, I think that goes really well. Okay, now, what do we do next? We can do eyeshadow. Oh no, let's do lips. I want to show you the lippy. That's what the young girls call it. Lippy, not lips. So, oh my gosh, that hair. Sorry, it's coming out. It's coming out. Looks too funky for me. And now that I've done the majority of my airbrush, I don't need it up. Okay, this is my lipstick combination when I want to do a nude. This one is called Subdued, and it's a long wearing by Luminous. And then this one is called, let me look, I forget, Dusty Rose. It's a very natural looking pink, like kind of a brownish pink. And this one I'm gonna line first. Hard to talk when I line, because then I'm gonna mess it up. Okay, and remember we don't go to the corners of the lips all the way, because then that brings down that continuing frown line. That's on the stroke right there. Breakfast. No, I'm just kidding. I just kidding. I get white, what do you call that white stuff? Cotton milk. Lately bad, because I need to drink more water. Okay, so I got eyeliner on. Hope this is showing up well for you, because the light is so bright I can hardly see the makeup going on. So I hope you guys can see it well. I'll play it first before I... Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's not Subdued, that's Tame. Where's Subdued? Okay, here's Subdued. A little more orangey pinky color, but it works on me as a nude, I think, because it's very peachy rather than skin tone. I like it for my nude lip. Okay, I'm using the camera as my mirror. Let me try my actual mirror though. Yeah, close enough. I got it on my lips anyway. That's where it belongs. It doesn't have to be perfect for me. I just wanted you to see a nude lip on me, or my version of a nude lip. Kind of pink, but I like how it goes with the rest of my skin. Okay, so I need my eyebrow brushes. Let's find those. Just 1 second, please. Hold the channel. The channel is on pause. Okay, so I'm going to use the Nude Naughty palette, which has 36 colors. I keep the plastic with it. Don't ask me why. It makes me feel like I'm keeping the colors safer or something, like from getting ruined. Okay, so look at all these beautiful shades I have to choose from. But I'm going to choose a very neutral, very brown or pink color for my skin. So I'm going to go with this one right here, one of my favorites, as you can see, because I got hit to the bottom because it's so used so often. Okay, so for that one, for the pink one, I'm using the Blendy brush. You see, it's a Blendy brush. I just roll it in there a little bit, and then I start in the corner of my eye and just go windshield wiper moves across the crease. And hopefully you can see where I am. The crease is up higher than the down low. And then back into, I just do a little swirl into that same color. I don't know if I can do that, holding it that way. Well, there we go. Just a little swirl. And then I come in, kind of get it a little darker in the corner, so you spend a second there, and then you do the windshield wiper motion. Right? If that makes sense. So you start with it a little darker in the corner because you want some contrast on your eye shape that way. And I have to go a little higher with this. I can't just do it in my crease clear down here. I have to do it up a little higher because I have hooded eyes, which means when my eyes are normal, this fold of skin covers my eyes, the bottom part of my lid. So I have to go a little higher so you can actually see the color on my skin. Okay, now I want to go just straight across the lid bottom with one shade. Let me put that one away, that brush. Where'd my applicator brush go? I just had my applicator brush. Oh, here it is, hiding in between a crevice. Okay, what should we do? I wish you were live so you could tell me which one to do. With the pink, what would look good with the pink? What would look good with the pink on the, because I'm trying to do natural, so I'm looking for a brown. Okay, I'm gonna go to my staple brown, my other brown that I love, which is like a ricotta. It looks to me like a ricotta color. So I'm just gonna go straight across the bottom of my lid with that color to get a very natural brownish color going across the bottom. I may have to dip it a couple times because it's a lighter color than I usually use on this part, but we're doing a natural look, so we want light. We don't want to go crazy with blacks and browns that are so brown you think they're black. So that's what I'm doing now. But yeah, it was funny, this gal challenged me. She said, I'd love to see you do a natural look, because I always put so much makeup on for the show. So I thought that would be a really fun idea for you guys to see a more natural Jeannie instead of a made up Jeannie, you know? Because when I first brought the airbrush, I was natural all around. And one girl asked me, what foundation are you wearing? Because it looks like you're not wearing any. I was like, that's the best makeup compliment I've ever had. Because she knew I wore makeup, but she couldn't see it or couldn't understand why it looked so natural. Airbrush, that's why. So that was really fun. I thought that was a really fun thing to see. Okay, let's get into lashes since we've got lips, cheeks, eyes done, and eyebrows done. Now I just found in this one that's individual lashes, I found this. I've been going all this time without one of these suckers. That is to hold the lash, place the lash, and all that stuff, which I didn't know I even had, which is crazy to me. Let me just see if I have in this box a pair of the Luminesh lashes. I may, and if I do, I'll use those. I do. Look, these are not the magnetic ones though. These are just Diva Wing human hair lashes. Ooh, human hair. That's why they're a little more expensive. Okay, so we're using Diva lashes, but instead of putting glue on, waiting for glue to dry, then putting it on your eye and having a hard time getting it to stick, I'm going to do the liner that is for the magnetic lashes, okay? I don't know, this may be hard to follow. I'm using liner that is a magnetic liner, but it has such a good adhesive on it, it held a non-magnetic lash on all day. So that's why I'm using it. And because I found that I like, oh, that's kind of dried out now. Dang it, who used it and dried it out? I know you. I'm not going to say their name because it's rude. Just kidding. It's not dried out. It's just harder to get out is all. Okay, so as you can see, this is just liquid liner. I might need my mirror for this because this is delicate work. Okay, so let's get that little thing off of there. There's a little thingy hanging off. Okay, so I'm just coming in close. Relax and close your eye. Go across your entire eye with it. And try and get a good thicker layer than you would do with just liner so that there's enough adhesive for the lash to grab onto. So don't do the tiny baby line that you're used to. Ooh, that turned out pretty good. Look at that. Close my eye. Can you see? I got it on good. This applicator works better for me than the felt tip mascara or eyeliner, I've noticed. Okay, that looks good, and I think that's enough. I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna close both my eyes. None, some, none, and some. And you don't have to put the lash on right away. You can put it on right away. If it's still wet, doesn't matter. It's still gonna have that adhesive, and it's going to go on really well. Sorry, I need my mirror to do this because I don't have my glasses on. Well, you can't use your glasses to put on this stuff anyway, right? Because then you'd have glasses. Ooh, I just missed it. I hit it and got it in the wrong spot. It's okay, we'll fix it. Yeah, I do so much better with this type of liner. I'm just learning that about myself. That this kind of liner goes on easier for me than the felt tip ones. I don't know why, I don't understand it all. But I did get a little bit of the foundation and the airbrush on my lashes because they were so long. I got a new bottle of my Thrive mascara, so my natural lashes are long. So before I put the fake ones on, I have to color in those lashes so that they are not gonna show up as highlighted lashes, if that makes sense. I just need to make, ooh, I hit the tripod, forgive me. Okay, so I'm just going in and I'm just touching up my lashes so that I don't have any of the makeup from the airbrush. Usually it doesn't get on my lashes at all, but I must have done it good today. Must have got close on the eyeballs. So I'm just adding a little bit more of my Thrive mascara. Now Thrive is a company that takes care of women, like women who are just coming out of the military and need help getting back into real life, or women coming out of the homeless shelter who need help living in the real world again, and abused women also, and things like that. So that's where all the money goes if you buy their product. It's not, just some big fat cat getting rich. It's people helping people, and I love that about that company. And every time you order something, you get a makeup bag. They give you a makeup bag with it, which I thought was sweet. Although with my last order, they forgot to send it. So I called, I said, was it because I got the discount code? I didn't get the makeup bag? And they said, no, you should have gotten one. We'll send it right away. And I'm like, oh, you guys are sweet. Thank you. So that was cool. Okay, now we're going to put on these are the glam ones, I believe. Let's see. No, Diva. These are Diva wings. So we're doing a natural look, but with a false lash, just to give us some, okay, now I'm gonna use my little tool to peel it out of there so I don't ruin it with my fingers. Okay, that one, let's see which side it goes on. Looks narrower on this side, so it will go on this side. Okay, now I have this thing to help me. Hopefully it'll help me and not make things worse because I'm not used to it. Dang it, I can't do it with the camera. I have to use my mirror. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's see if we can set it on there. Set it in the center first. Get it on that adhesive, right? Sorry, I'm gonna use my hand now because it's easier because it's on the wrong side of my hand, or wrong hand I was holding it in. Oh wow, that just like grabbed it. Just that adhesive just grabbed that lash. Like same as it would have if it was magnetic. Look at that lash, it's on. So I'm like Donkey Kong, and it's not going nowhere. Because like I said, when I did this last time, and I accidentally, and I didn't even know that I didn't have the magnetic liner on that one lash, it still stayed on all day. So I think this adhesive is good enough that it will stay on without any trouble. Okay, one on, one more to go. Fun stuff. Oh, that looks pretty. Wow, I look good with lashes. I should wear them often. There's a new kind of lash I just heard about. And watching them carefully with the tweezers, taking it out of the box so I don't ruin the lash. And I see a lot of ladies do this before they put the lash on. To curve it to the shape of your eye, okay? And so I'm sure that helps. But I don't know, I don't know what it does for me, but I've seen people do that. Okay, now I'm gonna put it on here, start in the center, not center, I'm gonna say start in the middle of my eyeball. And it is sticking to my finger a little bit, but okay, there we go. It's on, let's get the end on. I do need to trim these as far as they're a little too long for my eyeball. So I need to trim these false lashes a little bit on the end because they're a little bit long for my eye. But same thing, it grabbed with that adhesive, it grabbed just as well as it would have if it was a magnetic lash, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. If that's tricky to follow, we'll do more lashes, we will. But I just heard about a new lash. Oh no, now it's on my finger. Careful, girl. Okay, so I just heard about a new lash. I saw a girl put them on the internet. Don't know what they're called though. They are it looks like it's a little silicone strip that you put on your eye first, like an eyeliner. Then you attach the lash. I don't know what they're called, but I thought, wow, that sounds like easy peasy steps as far as, you know, not having to do the glue. This magnetic thing isn't hard at all, but some things are. And I got my brows a little light, but that's okay. They can fit it because I wanted a natural look. So that is today's natural look with false lashes. So you can still dress up a natural look. I could add more blush. I could add more, add a darker lip, add more eyeshadow. But I wanted a natural looking eye with false lashes just to bring my eyes out a little with a natural look. Okay, I feel pretty and that was fun. And I hope you learned something with the lashes. They weren't hard to put on, like waiting for glue to dry and all that fun stuff. So thank you for joining Jeannie. Again, you are perfect, you are beautiful, and you are loved. Bye-bye.